Yo, what's up? Happy Father's Day. Ready to get this new job, man. And they're ready to start. I'm excited, really excited, man. So yeah, driving in this cool rental car trucking company set me up with. I gotta pick up two other guys. I believe one guy has already finished orientation. He probably going back to pick up his truck. And the other guy, he's already working in trucking with another company. He's changing to this new company. So man, really excited. Looking forward to this. Talk about truck driving school, man. 4 weeks. My school was 4 weeks, but 4 weeks flew by, man. Flew by so fast. Had no idea it would zip by that quick. The main thing that I took away from it is you have to be willing to learn, and you have to be able to concentrate. See, the thing is, I learned how to drive that truck from sitting in the back seat. They make you do 20 hours of observation before you can drive on the road. And I did my 20 hours, but while I was doing my 20 hours, man, every time the instructor sitting in the passenger seat yelled or fussed or calmly told somebody something, I paid attention to it. I logged it in my memory. So when I got up on the behind the wheel, he didn't have to say the same thing to me. Or if he did say it to me, it was reinforcement, and it wasn't my first time hearing it. So I wasn't back there playing on my phone in the sleeper berth. I was paying attention on all the double clutching. Is probably the hardest part of it, other than the backing. But backing, if you practice enough, man, you'll get it. So there were people there that got sent home because they weren't trying. They weren't trying to learn how to back. They weren't trying to learn their pre-trip. They weren't trying to learn their clutch, their gear pattern. So just because you go to truck driving school don't mean you're gonna finish, man. It's just like anything else. You can fail. And while I was there, at least 6 or 7 people failed. Another thing that I would say is YouTube. There are a ton of videos on YouTube about doing your pre-trip. Basically what I did, on your pre-trip, you got over 130, maybe 140 things that you have to memorize and call out verbally while you're walking the examiner through checking this truck off and checking off the trailer. So basically, you got to memorize the parts and be able to point to them. So what I did was I basically watched YouTube over and over again and memorized it that way. So I say get on YouTube, watch the videos twice, 2-3 times a day, listen to them while you're commuting. When you got downtime, man, at my trucking school, the trucks were on the yard, and you could basically go out there and practice your backing on the yard. And while somebody else is backing and you're not in the truck, that's when I was sitting over there reading studying my pre-trip pamphlet, or I was on YouTube listening in my headphones the pre-trip. And even when you think you got the backing down pat, get back in the truck and try and practice the backing again. It's not gonna do anything but help you. We had a guy, really good guy. He used to do logging, and he was very good at backing the trailer. He always got in there the first time. Well, then the instructors, for whatever reason, changed the truck out, put another truck and trailer over there. So it was time for him to take his backing test. The examiner said, "Hey, do you want to practice again?" He's like, "Nah, I got it." Got in there, passed the first two tests, and then that 90-degree turn got him, and he failed. He got bound up to where he couldn't straighten out the truck and trailer. Didn't have enough room to pull forward to get it back into the hole in between the cones. So, you know, you gotta be confident but not cocky, and you gotta try your best and keep practicing the backing. But all in all, man, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. You can do it. And as far as these companies not paying good money as a company driver, I got a partner right now saying that once I get a year's experience, he can get me on with this company that's paying, they're making like $1,300 to $1,500 a week. So, and that's as a company driver. So, man, the money's out there. And even at this trucking company that I'm going with, two of the folks that came by the school, they said they made $70,000 in the first year. So if I make 60, I'm happy. But everybody needs to, you got to do what you got to do. Don't listen to all these people on YouTube saying you're not going to make money in trucking your first year. It depends on how you go about it. If you pay for the school out of your pocket yourself, then you have the flexibility to entertain several companies. If you use your GI Bill like I did, or if you get a personal loan and pay for it, either way, all I'm saying is you got more flexibility. Now, if you go with, like most of the guys in my school went with Pam Transport, and they're paying them jokers $300 a week. Not while it was in truck driving school. Truck driving school, they got like $50 a week, I think it was. But once they graduate, they get $300 a week training pay, and that can be up to 8 weeks. So then after that, they paying them like solo like 26 cents a mile, teams like 30-something cents a mile. So I mean, they kind of raping them guys, man. But here it is, you know, they getting their school paid for, but at what price though? I think I would rather bite the bullet and borrow the money from somebody and get with a company where I can make the money back and pay the money back than to work for, you know, minimum wage, man. So no, the video was kind of long. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful, like the video, subscribe, and I'm gonna get some more videos out to you, let you know how my orientation's going. Hey, do something great, man. How do we change the world? One person at a time. Peace.